Let us now talk about the theory of mastery goals and performance goals. Now, this theory is not only helpful in understanding the learners in our classroom, this theory is also very helpful in understanding ourselves. Because whenever we undertake any activity or task in our life, we are looking at it from a mastery goal perspective or a performance goal perspective. If you are looking at something from a mastery goal perspective, it means that you want to become a master or an expert in that particular task or activity. If you are looking at it from a performance goal perspective, you are just looking at performance or you are looking at completing that activity or task. So depending on what is our goal, is it mastery or is it performance, we can adjust our preparation strategy accordingly. And we can prepare in the right way to achieve our goal. For example, you are preparing for the upcoming examination. So you can look at all the subjects from a mastery goal perspective, or you can look at the same subjects from a performance goal perspective. If you are looking at the subjects from a mastery goal perspective, it means that you will study all the subjects in depth. For example, if CDP has 8 chapters, then from a mastery goal perspective, you will go through all the 8 chapters, you will go into the depth of the chapters and you will try to become a master or an expert in those 8 chapters. Whereas, if you are looking at CDP from a performance goal perspective, and if there are 8 chapters, you will open the previous question papers and you'll see that only 5 out of the 8 chapters are important from an exam point of view. So you will focus your preparation only on those 5 chapters. So that way you are not going to become an expert in CDP. But this focused study might help in your performance. So this mastery goal or performance goal can be positive motivators or they can be negative demotivators. For example, if you are looking at a subject from a mastery goal perspective and you want to become an expert, then you will focus on that particular subject and you will prepare for that particular exam and you will become an expert in that subject. On the other hand, if you realize that you don't have enough time to become a master or an expert, then you might completely avoid that particular exam just because you know that you will not be able to master it. So the mastery goal, if you have enough time and enough resources, can become a motivator. On the other hand, if you realize that you don't have enough time and enough resources, it can become a demotivator. Similarly, if you are preparing for an exam from a performance goal perspective, then you might realize that you still have enough time to prepare for the exam. So you will start preparing for the exam and you will clear it with the minimum required marks or you will do well in the exam. However, if you look at the calendar and you realize that you don't have enough time to prepare for the exam, then the same performance goal can become a demotivator because now the performance goal is telling you that you don't have enough time to prepare for the exam. So let us not take it at all. Let us drop out this year. So that way goals, whether it is mastery goal or performance goal, can be positive as a motivator or negative as a demotivator.